Hey, she's not one of those girls that just drives on empty all the time. And for a college kid, thumbs up to you, girl. Normally you get in people's cars, especially girls, it's always on empty. What's up, Brite Nation? So I just snuck away to get a haircut. You know, in the spirits of sneaking away, look what I found. So this is a college girl that's just graduating from Southern Utah University right here, and she's selling it. She needed to use it until she got through school, and I was like, yeah, no problem, just let me know when. Looks like a super cute little Liberty. It's got some little KC highlights in the front, got some Steely 16s, a little bit bigger tires, sliders on it, which is kind of cool, little rusty. And I mean, it's just a Liberty. It's a 4x4 Liberty. Looks like there's no antenna here, or is that for a flag? No, it's got a cable, so an antenna. It's got a high lift up here with a roof rack. Yeah, it's a cool little vehicle. Unfortunately, there's a rear main seal leak, and everything under here is not badly rusted, but everything's worn out. Front struts are worn out, all the bushings are worn out on the control arms, coils are all rusted. And she wants a lot for this one. She wanted like $4,000. You see the ball joints are leaking, so it needs ball joints, it needs steering, it needs struts, it needs kind of a lot of work. I haven't even popped the hood yet. So let's see what we got under here. See if the AC works. Don't really see any leaks. Coolant is full. Battery looks somewhat new. So this one looks to be a little more taken care of. What's this? AC line. So maybe the AC doesn't work. I don't know. I don't know why I'll have to see if the AC works real quick. Yeah, she wants a little much because I have to replace literally everything in the front end. But the interior is super clean. And this one only has 166,000 miles on it. The other ones are all like closer to 200 or over 200. But the interior is clean, it smells good. I probably need to check the oil. Oh, here's one thing I did notice just a minute ago. This one in particular actually has the front diff skid, the trans skid, and the transfer case skid. So this has all the skids, which saves quite a bit of money and time. So, I mean, that kind of offsets a lot of the stuff there. But even like the steering rack bushing is blown out. Oh, and that's from the AC, and the rear main seal's leaking. So it's got some leaks. Turn the AC on. I heard the compressor kick on. It's actually fun looking for these little ones, and I kind of like this one. So the clutch did lock up, now it's unlocking. That might not be, yep, there it goes. So it might be just low on Freon, which is easy enough. The port's right here. Oh, that's a high pressure side. There's a low pressure side. So it looks like we probably just charged the coolant on it. It is cold outside. It's like in the 40s or 50s right now. It's blowing cold. Yeah, but the clutch is, so it works. It's just leaking for some reason. I don't know where you get that steering bushing though. That's gonna be fun. I probably should have checked the engine oil before I started running it. Remember this long thing? It's went all the way up the dipstick, it's fine. Let's go take it for a ride. I pulled it around the corner. She's like, you can take it without me, which I don't blame her. She's probably 20 years old and she didn't want to get in the car with a stranger. So coolant temp's good. I like the dash on this. It's got cruise control. It's got powered seats. I don't know how all these have powered seats. Hey, she's not one of those girls that just drives on empty all the time. And for a college kid, thumbs up to you, girl. Normally you get in people's cars, especially girls and especially college, it's always on empty because it's generally broke and women just don't care. The 4-wheel drive. So let's see. Okay, nothing lit up there, so I don't know if the 4 high is working. Oh, 4 load came on. 4 low is not very low. That's just what it is. I mean, it's working. The light's not coming on for 4 high. Oh, there it goes. Maybe it's just I saw it for a split second. Sorry, I'm moving the phone so much. Let's see. Oh, yeah, I see it's flashing. It's probably just a bad contact because it's probably never really used. But look how clean it is. I don't think anybody deserves this, but it does have clunks and stuff. You can definitely tell the struts are out. Like there's a pterodactyl in the back seat, if y'all heard that. But there's some clanking and noises. Oh, I think that's the high lift on the roof making the other clanks. She wants like $4,200 for it, which is way too much for how much work needs to be done to make this off-road worthy. She's a college kid. I don't really want to lowball her, but I don't want to pay more than like $3,000 for this thing. Let's see if you can hear it. Yeah, you hear the clunk, 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 clunk. Yeah, all the bushings and joints and everything up front are not okay. I mean, it's not lowballing her. It's just what it's worth. This thing's worth probably. I mean, the miles are low, but it needs a lot of work. Does that mean? I mean, she's in college. I mean, but business is business. I don't want to overpay for a car just because I feel bad she's in college. Also, I don't have a trailer with me right now, and I have the truck with me, so I'd have to like pay her or something and get the title. I don't even know how we're gonna do this, because Brittany's at home, so I can't take it home. So I'm trying to figure out, how do I buy this, but buy it for a better price, but then ask her to like hide it. Like, I don't know what I'm doing with this. I do want this one. It's already got wheels and stuff on it. I don't have to buy wheels. I don't have to buy skid plates. Well, I'm not going to buy skid plates. I was going to kind of make some, or go to a junkyard and see if I can't find some takeoffs, which would be perfect if I could do that. I would assume there's a ton of these in junkyards, just not around me. So if you have any junkyards around you that have skid plates, help me out, please. I need all the skids: engine skid, trans skid, TK skid. I'd love to just have all OEM stuff just bolted on and go, versus spending hours trying to get metal and fabricate stuff. Or, let's be real, pay somebody to fabricate stuff. All right, let me go talk to her. I don't want to film her because I feel really weird filming YouTube stuff with like strangers like that. Like, hey, let me put a camera in your face. I don't know. That's just not me. I just don't like doing that. I'll let you guys know what happens. I'm gonna go talk to her and see what she's willing to do. Oh, it has this Cobra guy here. Wonder if that's what the antenna's for. Yeah, it's supposed to be a CB antenna for this Cobra. There's no antenna there. I'll just have to get an antenna. All right, before I went inside, I decided to like look through it more, and in the back, I found a bottle, a mostly empty bottle of Dexcool coolant. So that's not good. So we're gonna pop the coolant, check that, and see if we see any other leaks. Most of these at this age need a water pump. This definitely needs a belt. I don't mind. The water pump's actually very easy. Here, let me show you. So luckily on this, the water pump's just right here. That's pretty easy. Pull that tensioner, pull the belt, gets all those bolts. And I think this has a timing chain, so I don't have to worry about that. It looks like that's been messed with, although that hose is not new. Why did she have a bottle? See, it's full. It's full, it's at the right line. What normal girls have a bottle of coolant? Looks like a new radiator cap. Assume something's going on. I'm just looking here, just trying to see. Maybe there was a leak, and maybe there's air in the system. Okay. That's full and pressurized. I guess it just didn't get hot enough. I don't know. That just seems weird to have coolant in the trunk. Okay, so she needs the vehicle through the end of April, but we're gonna be in Jeep Beach. So that's fine, it kind of works out. She's asking $4,200. I offered her $3,000 because she did say that she's losing coolant. She doesn't know why. It does have, she said it had a new radiator cap because the guy at the store said to do that. We'll see. She said $3,000 sounded fine. But she said she had other people interested that were willing to pay full asking price. I don't see it, but maybe. I'm just not going to pay that much. I mean, it has a lot of extra stuff. I would pay more than $3,000 because of all the skids. I mean, the skids alone, to make them and do all that, going to be probably $300-400. And I don't have to travel to get it. These other ones, I'm traveling all over the place. So if I factor in another couple $100 in fuel, so maybe I do offer $3,500-3,600, because the skid plates are a must. And if I'm traveling 3, 4, 5 hours away to pick one up, that in fuel makes up the difference. Maybe I'll call her back in here in a little bit. I'm gonna let me let it simmer. I'm gonna let it simmer. I guess it would be fair to offer a little bit more. She doesn't know she has all those things that I need, right? She doesn't know that I need the skid plates. I don't need those rock sliders, although it's cool to have because we are gonna be taking them off road. She doesn't know she has that on there, and that's not part of why she's asking the money she's asking. See, if she needed to sell it right now, it'd be easier. We could just haggle and go. But since she needs it for another month, and I'm not gonna be here when she's gone because I'm gonna be in Jeep Beach. Dang it! What do I do? What do I do? What do you think I'm gonna do? I have an idea. Would it be smart if I give her the money and get the title? She could still have the car. No, but what if she wrecks it? If I buy it from her, if I give her the money and I take the title, she can't sell it because I have the title. I mean, she could, because she could do a duplicate title or something, but maybe I give her half the money and take the title, and then when she's ready, I can just money transfer her the other half of the money, and she can drop the cars and the key off somewhere. I think that's a better idea. It's slightly flawed, but it works. Many months later. So I think I finally did something smart for once, because I didn't buy the white one. It did have the skid plates, and it had a lot of stuff, but also I'm pretty sure that it had a bad head gasket, because she said she kept losing coolant, but it wasn't leaking anywhere. And I just didn't want to get into that, even though it had the skid plates, it had rock sliders, but also the whole front end was clunking. Not a big deal. I know we're gonna have to work on them, which is what I'm doing now. I'm actually trying to start driving these whenever Brittany's busy or doing something or hanging out with friends. I go over to my friend's house, pick it up, drive it around. This one just needs some windshield wipers, I just have oil to keep in the vehicle, washer fluid. This one's driving pretty good. It's pretty nice. Sometimes it doesn't start. It's just like it has no battery, no connection. There's just nothing. You turn the key, nothing happens, no click, no nothing. I'll mess with the shifter and then it ends up starting. So it may be like a neutral safety switch or something. I don't really know because it's only done it a couple times and then it just starts. So I don't know. I don't think it's the tumbler, although it could be the tumbler. It could be a bad connection at the start. There's a lot of things it could be. So I need to start driving these. Anyway, yeah, I still need to pick up 1 to 2 more. So if you have any leads on them, or if you know anybody that has any of these broken down and there's skid plates on it, because I'd like to get all the skid plates all factory, just because it'd be easy to just bolt up and be done. Let me know in the comments, or you can email us, lightbritestudios@gmail.com. That'd be super sick. Other than that, this one's probably the nicest one. The interior's super nice. The radio works. It just has the sometimes no start problem. And I'll get into the other ones as I drive them around and find out what's wrong. And Brittany will know about these very soon, because we're pretty much ready to start coming out with the first video. So she's gonna know about these. So I'm trying to at least get a 4th one, so that way we're that deep in it, and then I can get a 5th one. So it's been fun though. It's been fun finding them and picking them up. They are kind of cool. They're also big pieces of junk, but for the price, I don't know. Let's see what they do off-road. Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. Please don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. Remember, you can find all of your Lite Brite Nation merch and decals at lightbritestudios.com. We love you, and we'll see you later. Bye.